Dulce, I am originally from Mexico. I live in Phoenix, Arizona, and I'm a licensed mental health therapist.
I'm Tanya, same thing, born in Mexico, live in Arizona, and I am also a mental health therapist. Well, for me, that person will be my dad, because he's around and he's with us and all of that, but I feel like I don't say it enough because he never modeled that for me as much as I would like him to. He's not very emotional, very expressive with his love, so he never really says it. And even if I say it, like I love you, te amo, pa, lo que sea, he doesn't. He's like, okay, because he doesn't say it. I feel like I find myself also not saying that and almost matching that, which I shouldn't. And so I want to get better at that. He's just done so much. He's been through so much. So I feel like he needs to hear it a little more, and he needs to heal from that himself of not being able to express that. And maybe I need to do a better job at opening that door for him.
I am literally the opposite of her. That's why we have a podcast. I express I love you as much as I possibly can. I'm in your face. I'm hugging you. I'm showing you I love you. The number one person that I love to the fullest is my daughter, and she's very aware of it. And then after that, it would be my mom and my dad. But we're super close. I tell them every time I talk to them. My daughter is my blessing. She's the little angel that God sent to me to make my life better. And she knows it. I think she's very aware of it. And my parents are a gigantic blessing as well. And they are aware of it. I've been really working on my relationship with them in the last couple of years. And I've expressed to them how grateful I am for everything they've done. But I think as immigrants, it hits different. Right, because they left everything, started a new life in this different country for us, and here we are, master level licensed therapists, living our best life
in Florida
because of our parents,
because of them,
because of their sacrifice and what they did. So, yeah, I think that would be the person that I would, but I don't have any regret because I already do tell them I love them how much I do.
Probably the fact that he wasn't around as much when I was growing up, and it was because he had to provide for the family, for my mom and my sisters and I, so he had to work long days out of the city for months at a time, and then he would come and visit. So I think that during those forming years where you attach to people and they're your safety and whatnot, he wasn't around, and not by choice. And then when he would come, it's very rushed and so much to catch up on. So I think that for sure damaged that part of the relationship. Plus, his personality, his upbringing, his generational trauma of his ability to show emotion and connect and be affectionate gets in the way. And then I may or may not have inherited those traits from him. Like we were saying, I'm more like, okay, like I don't think I'm very like lovey-dovey. So that's a recipe for disaster. He's not, I'm not, and then you throw in there that we didn't connect.
I was pretty angry at my mom before. My mom and I didn't have the best relationship before. We've been working really, really hard to repair that relationship, and maybe it was like last month or 2 months ago, I talked to her and I started asking background questions, like what was my grandma like with you? How was your past relationships prior to my dad? All of these intense questions, and it really gave me perspective on her being a human. So I think the thing that held me back before from having that relationship with her was resentment. Was anger. I think the little girl was scared. I was very scared. I left to college when I was 17, and she's like an old school Mexican mom. How dare I leave at 17 out of the house and go be a professional? Because I wanted to go to a concert. So I was very resentful. I felt like she abandoned me in a lot of times. And I can say this on air because I've had these conversations with her. And having those intentional conversations of, hey, I felt abandoned. And her saying, I was trying to teach you a lesson because that was my way of protecting you. And I've worked really, really hard on that with her. More with her than my dad because I know who my dad is. Where I think I had higher expectations of my mom. But we're in an amazing space right now. And I'm proud of her and I'm very grateful for her. But before, we didn't used to have that relationship.
I don't know, Dad. I love you because you are one of, along with my mom, the most selfless people that I've ever met. I've seen it. I don't hear it as often as I would like, and I need you to tell me, but I can feel it. Like all the pushing for us to go to school and do good, and the borderline overprotection and intensity. I knew it was for the best, and I'm here standing doing this interview in this trip, chilling because of everything that you did for us, all of your sacrifices, literal, like working all the time, putting yourself last. I felt it, and I see you get emotional. So that to me is like love. Like I know it's there, and I love him for that because he showed me that. And he's been there in his own ways, whether I agree with some things, choices that he's made or not. He's only human, like we were just talking, so it'll be unfair for me to have those like high standards. He's only human, and he's done the best that he can, and I love him, and he's been through shit. And for that, I love you. Thank you for all that you do for us. Thank you for loving me. And in a way, thank you for not saying it as much, because now it's put things into perspective and it's shown me what I need to do better. Te amo, pa. Eso, luego te lo digo en español.
Okay, I'll start with my daughter. Estrella, you are my angel. I didn't think that you'd bring so much joy to my life. The moment that I knew I was pregnant, my life switched. I'm so grateful for who you are. Everything about you. The anger, the happiness, the sadness, the oversensitive, the whatever the world might say, to me, everything about you is perfect. And I hope that when you grow up and you take trips like this with your friends and you spend money and you do whatever the fuck you want to do with your life, you think of mommy and all the sacrifices that I've done, not because I want you to be grateful for them, because I want you to bloom in a way that maybe I wasn't able to. And I can't wait to be your best friend when you get older. Oh my God, you're everything and more. You're me, and I tell you that every day, and I'm gonna keep saying it. You are me and more, little girl. You're gonna take over the world. I'm so excited. I can't wait to see it with whatever it is that you're gonna do. Y mi mamá, yo entiendo todas las cosas que has hecho por mí, porque yo las hago por Estrella, y yo no fuera la mamá que soy si no fuera por ti. No estuviera en una gran ciudad sola, arreglándomelas, no tuviera los huevos que tengo si no fuera por ti, y por tus sacrificios, y por las cosas que me has enseñado. Nunca me enseñaste a rendirme, ni una vez siquiera. En los momentos más gachos ahí has estado, y me has ayudado a seguir adelante, y los frutos de esta carrera y de todo lo que he hecho, ahí vienen de regreso, y seguimos adelante. Y gracias por ser la mamá que eres, por haberme amado como me amas, porque soy la mujer que soy por ti. Translation. Mom, I'm so grateful for who you are and what you've taught me. And I understand now why you did everything that you did for me. I understand why you are so tough and why you did everything you did, because I love my daughter exactly how you loved me, and I wouldn't be the mother that I am now if it wasn't for you. I wouldn't be in this gigantic city by myself trying to figure shit out to make sure my kid is happy. You did it. You did this, and I'm forever grateful. I love you.
I need accountability. Like, I need to be intentional. He lives a 3-hour drive from me now that he's retired. Calling him at least once a week. Like it was like almost like homework. Like I had to call my dad this week. And it's once a week. Some people talk to their parents once a day. I was doing it once a week, and it was like very like I have to. And I haven't done that because life got in the way, other priorities, some bullshit at the end of the day, right? So I haven't, but I need accountability in that piece. The awareness is there. I know I need to do it. I know he needs it. I know I need it. So I just need to be better at calling him, checking in on him. He needs me. So I need to check on him more often. And going to visit, like prioritize that too. We were just talking about how I want to take him on a trip, and so I need to stop talking and I need to start doing. And so spending more time with them. They're running out of time, so I need to make the most of it. So be intentional, call them every day, check in, and going to visit them more often because I need to be more intentional about it.
Yes. I think I'm gonna just continue what I'm doing. I make it a point to take my parents on a trip once a year. And I make it a point to hang out with my dad alone, and then I make it a point to hang out with my mom alone because we're different. I think just continue to do that and continue to have tough conversations with my mom. As far as my daughter, I want to, but that's gonna have to happen until next year. I already know. I want to be more intentional with my time with her. I already do as much as I can do. Like I literally cannot do more. But I think like just being intentional about those conversations and that bonding and all of that.
We should never discount the importance of saying the words, "I love you." Every child deserves to hear it from their parents, and it is truly a gift for a child to be showered with love and encouraged, knowing that their family is behind them. But not every child is so fortunate. It doesn't matter how old we get, those words still matter. Love is truly one of the more important things in life that make it worth living. Tanya and Dulce's story are symbolic of millions of families who have come to the United States for almost 250 years, seeking opportunity, freedom, and hope to build the kind of lives they now live. Their family's dreams and hard work were driven by love, and those dreams are now a reality. Tanya's heartfelt plea to her father was filled with adoration and praise for the sacrifices he and her mother have made. He worked tirelessly for his family, even denying his own needs to ensure that they had the best chance to flourish. But the words, well, those are equally important. There's very good chance that her father did not benefit from the words, "I love you," as a child, as much as he deserved. And it's likely affected his level of comfort and courage in breaking that cycle. But it's never too late to start. As long as we have breath, we have the time. Tanya, I know your father must be so proud of you and also appreciates the time you spend with him. And I'm glad that you verbalize your own need to hear that he loves you directly from his mouth. Every little girl is better off both hearing and experiencing love from their fathers. The words, "I love you," will elevate a little girl's sense of worth and esteem, leading her to make better choices in life about who she allows close to her heart, because she already knows how love is supposed to look and feel. This is obviously a difficult topic to talk about, so Tanya, I want to thank you for being brave enough to share a piece of your heart with us. I do hope your father sees and hears your plea and never stops saying the words, "I love you." You deserve that. Dulce, the passion in your expression of love to your daughter and your mother are undeniably from a place of endless love. It's clear that your heart is open and you are free to give the love that you yourself have been given. I really appreciate you sharing that it has not always been easy, though. You and your family fully understand that dedication, selflessness, and work are necessary to keep those bonds strong. And although we may not always agree on everything, lying down our pride and choosing open communication and love will ensure that we do not have unnecessary regrets when it's too late. Thank you both, Tanya and Dulce, for your service in giving the gift of expression and love to those who need it and are brave enough to come and seek help. You've chosen careers as licensed mental health counselors, which will enable others to be heard, to heal, and have better opportunities to experience what you now have with your own families. To our viewers, thank you for watching. Your viewership is important to the success of the channel, so if you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and maybe show a little love for Tanya and Dulce in the comments below. Consider supporting the channel by clicking the link in the description where you can shop at my online apparel store, StylylifeDesigns.com. You'll find t-shirts, hats, and hoodies with positive and uplifting themes to complement your lifestyle. When you shop, know that a portion of the proceeds from anything you buy will help contribute to the creation of more positive content just like this. Real people, real life, real love. Until next time, I've been Kevin with the Shared Heart Experiment. Be good to each other. Thanks for watching.